What kind of deal structure is best for you? This is a question that we get asked all of the time during our process. And ultimately, the answer is it really depends on what you're looking for. So, if we have a couple different examples here, let's say we are a 65-year-old, 70-year-old, you've owned a business for a long time, you're ready to retire, you're ready to walk away and hang it up. That type of structure of a business is not going to give way to a rolling equity and wanting to stay on for an extended period of time. That type of business is going to be that seller's probably going to want to get as much money as they can up front, knowing that there's going to probably be some type of holdback at some level, whether it's 10, 20%. And they're going to want to get as much money up front, and they're going to have that handoff if it's 3 months, 6 months, a year, and it allow them to retire. Now, on the flip side, let's say you're younger, you're wanting to expand that business, you're wanting to just raise capital, and you want to see the business that you've built from a mom and pop company to where it's at today. It might be making $1 million, $2 million, $5 million a year, and you want it to go from where it's at today, making $5 million a year, to go to make $25 million a year. That structure is going to be markedly different than the previous structure that we explained. We have a lot of transactions, whether they're purchased by private equity firms or they're purchased by strategics, in which the seller will roll a substantial amount of equity into the deal. When I say substantial amount, I'm looking at anything that's call it between 20 and 40%. The benefit to a buyer in that situation is it really holds kind of the feet to the fire of the seller, and make sure that they're buying an asset that the seller believes in. And if the seller is wanting to stay on to see their business that they've built to this level, they want it to be built to this level, then that's phenomenal for a buyer. A buyer's going to want to see that. And so many cases, they will want a seller to roll that type of equity, because it just solidifies the business and makes their investment a much safer bet. So hopefully this helps, and I'll see you next time on the Merger and Acquisition Minute.